Apple cider, fall crafts, and carriage rides were the sights and sounds yesterday at Fab's Fall Fest. What other events have been going on around campus?
President Biden gave updates on U.S. involvement in the Israel-Palestine conflict, including other important announcements.
Playoff baseball is fully underway. Can the Diamondbacks complete the series sweep of the 100-win Dodgers, or will LA fight back?
Even though Halloween is still a few weeks away, which company is already getting their shoppers into the Christmas spirit? All these stories and more as your Thursday morning flashcast starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good morning, Kent State and all of Portage County. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Anthony Zacharyasz.
And I'm Michael Neenan.
Well, this week has certainly been a busy one for students around campus with plenty of events taking place. And with the fall feeling in the air, students have enjoyed the fall festivities during these last few days of nice weather.
Here to tell us more is TV2 correspondent Ely Federspiel. Hi, Eli.
That's right, guys. Kent State is diving straight into the new season with these fun-filled events. First up, let's hear more about the annual Fall Fest that was held last night. Live music, horse and carriage rides, and hot apple cider were offered Wednesday night to help give Kent Centennial Green a pumpkin patch feel. Students had a chance to bring out their artistic side with some crafts, including painting miniature pumpkins and creating fall bucket lists. All that fun, plus the free beanies and donuts that were handed out, made this year's Fall Fest something to celebrate. Speaking of celebration, yesterday was National Coming Out Day. The LGBTQ+ Center unveiled their annual Flashes of Pride poster at a party they hosted Wednesday. Pictures of current Kent State students with a range of identities showing their pride were included. After revealing this year's poster, students had the chance to hear from those a part of the project and listen to their stories of pride. That's all for this week's Kent State events. Check out kentwire.com for more information about updating and upcoming stories. I'm Ely Federspiel. Back to you, Anthony and Michael.
And now we take a look at the morning forecast. Currently in Kent, it is 56 degrees. Thankfully, no surprises. It feels like 56 as well. The dew point is at 44 degrees with wind traveling west-southwest at 2 miles an hour. Humidity is at 68%. And thankfully, the visibility is at a full 10 miles, so you shouldn't have any problems driving anywhere to work, to school, to wherever you need to be. And as we go into the 7-day forecast, on Thursday, it will be 62 later in the day. And as we go later in the week, it will get fairly rainy, especially over the weekend, and it will drop into the low 50s. And there will be morning showers Sunday and really throughout the week, but thankfully it won't stay like that for long because Wednesday will just be cloudy, but it's all the weather we have for now. For any weather updates, please be sure to check kentwire.com for any major weather updates. Back to the news.
Yesterday, Cleveland Cavaliers guard Donovan Mitchell helped unveil a public sculpture honoring the Ely Summit. The summit took place in 1967 when the nation's top black athletes of the time gathered in Cleveland.
Jim Brown, Bill Russell, and Muhammad Ali are among those athletes included to commemorate the civil rights movement. The sculpture sits on the same coordinates of where the summit took place in Cleveland. The city of Cleveland announced Wednesday that its police department has seen a rise in the number of applicants, citing a 45% increase in applications since August, when the salary of cadets increased from $16 to $24 per hour. The city wanted to correct what it called inaccurate numbers that were shown at public meetings.
Late yesterday night, around 11 p.m., a fatal accident occurred on I-90 westbound near East 222nd Street. That part of I-90 was shut down for an extensive amount of time and is now reopened. The man killed was identified as 51-year-old Donald Ray Mills Thompson. Authorities say his car hit the back of a paint truck in which Thompson proceeded to exit his vehicle. Thompson was then struck by another car and pinned against the paint truck. Instead of battling it out on the gridiron, which NFL star wants to duel it out with another on the debate stage over COVID-19 vaccines?
Christmas may not be around the corner, but that doesn't mean you can't get into holiday spirit. All this and more when we return.
Yesterday, President Biden spoke to a roundtable of Jewish community leaders outlining his military approach towards the Israel-Hamas war. Biden said the U.S. has directed a carrier fleet to the eastern Mediterranean and additional fighter jets are not far behind. The president showed his emotion at the podium, telling the Iranians to, quote, be careful. Along with that, Biden said the U.S. is committed to rescuing the American hostages.
House Republicans have nominated Senate Majority Leader Steve Scalise as the next Speaker of the House, beating out Jim Jordan for the selection. This comes after the previous Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, was voted out last week. Despite a majority of GOP representatives supporting him, Scalise failed to meet the 217 threshold needed to be elected as Speaker of the House floor.
After this week, we're going to go inside the box.
The star, now injured New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers challenged Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce to a debate over COVID-19 vaccines. During Rodgers' weekly appearance on the Pat McAfee Show, the quarterback brought the idea up and added he would like Dr. Anthony Fauci and presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to join. Kelce is a spokesperson for the vaccine producer Pfizer, while Rodgers has been outspoken against the vaccine after saying if he was vaccinated in 2021. Well, I'm not too sure how that debate would go, and it wouldn't get me any fantasy points for my team. But outside of the football world, plenty going on elsewhere.
That is right, Anthony. A full slate of highlights that our sports correspondent Noah Keeney has for us. Hey, Noah.
Hey guys, what a week it has been in sports already with the MLB playoffs and the return of the NHL. There's so much stuff going on. First, let's take a look at our own KSU women's golf team. Leon Takagi and Normal Shashila starred this weekend for the Flashes as they finished 3rd and 4th overall respectively. The duo led Kent State to their best team finish of the year so far, taking 2nd among the 15-club field. Takagi finished with the final 18 holes with the best round in the entire tournament, shooting 4 under par. The sophomore also birdied 5 of the 6 holes, 5 through 10 at one point. Nishila never ended a round above par. The Golden Flashes will compete in their final tournament for the fall in Knoxville next week. Good luck to the girls. And now let's look at some of that MLB playoffs. The Dodgers are down 2-0, and Lance Lynn's going to need a good game here. He's got some pressure first, man on second, third, and he gets the 3-2 strikeout, and he is pumped, and he lets the crowd know it. But bottom of the third, it won't matter. The Diamondbacks, number 9 hitter, Perdomo, crushes a ball to deep right center field. But that would not be all in the slightest. Now, their all-star second baseman, Ketel Marte, shoots an inside slider way out of here, almost to the second deck. Lance Lynn thinking he's going to get a break, 2 outs, but no, they weren't done. Another all-star, Christian Walker, takes one down the left field line, and that ball's out. That would not be the only home run as the Dodgers would not able to come back here. 4-1 now, and Kiki Hernandez gets a nice single here, but that would be the only run that the Dodgers could manage in the 7th. 1 on, 2 outs. It looks like that could be gone, but no, it is way short. Yuri Gurriel celebrates. He goes wild, slams the ground, and the Diamondbacks complete the upset of the 100-win LA Dodgers, sweeping them 3-0 to their first NLCS since 2007. That's all the sports I have for you today, Kent State. Thanks for listening, and have a great Thursday. I've been Noah Keeney. Let's head back to the guys at the desk.
Have you ever wanted to see a real spaceship? Well, you're in luck because one will be displayed at the California Science Center in Los Angeles. The Space Shuttle Endeavour will be set up in a vertical and ready-to-launch position. plan to reach a height of 20 stories. This would be the first ever exhibit of its kind and will be open to the public in 2025.
Only 74 more days until Christmas is here, and Hallmark is already getting into the Christmas spirit. The company announced it will be revealing 150 new holiday ornaments during its annual Keepsake Ornament debut. The ornament reveal will take place October 14th through October 22nd, but club members can get a one-day head start shopping in stores on Friday. Well, that would be a lot of ornaments to put up on the tree, but what about the rocket, guys?
I mean, I would be really excited to see that. It's going to be standing up vertically. I mean, I can't even imagine what an exhibit like that would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty awesome experience. I'd definitely like to go and check it out if it was possible.
Yeah. And Eli?
Crossing my fingers.
All right, that is all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for joining us.
For updates on all these stories and more, visit our website at kentwired.com.
And follow us on social media on all platforms at Kent Wired. I'm Noah Keeney.
I'm Ely Federspiel.
I'm Michael Neenan.
And I've been Anthony Zacharyasz. Have a great day, Portage County.